Hi, it's Neil Waterhouse. Received a question from Adrian Dean asking, what is dropshipping? Good question, Adrian. I must admit I've put out quite a few videos lately on dropshipping, but I haven't addressed the most obvious question as to, what on earth is dropshipping? Dropshipping is when a retailer, or in this case, an eBay or Amazon seller, does not keep stock on hand, but instead use other companies' inventory to fulfill their orders. For example, an eBay seller might use, say, Kmart or Amazon as one of the suppliers, and they might list, say, a kid's bicycle from Kmart. In the industry, this is called a virtual inventory, where a seller doesn't keep their own stock, but instead uses other suppliers' inventory to fulfill orders, which in this case, let's say it's Kmart. So what happens when the kid's bike sells? The eBay seller gets paid first, and then they log onto their supplier, which in this case is Kmart, and then they order the push bike and have Kmart deliver it direct straight to the customer. Just to make it totally clear, let's say Kmart is selling the kid's push bike for, say, $100. The eBay seller might list it on eBay for, say, $150. So when it sells on eBay, the seller receives $150 first, and then they log into Kmart, and purchase a bike, which in this case costs $100. Cash flow wise, the sellers pay before they purchase the item. So the seller is always cash flow positive. So in a nutshell, dropshipping is all about using other companies' inventory, or to put it another way, it's all about using virtual inventories. Now, virtual inventories are becoming more and more popular these days, for online companies, as it saves so much cost and allows online businesses to be completely online without all the hassles and cost of having an inventory on hand. With virtual inventory, you don't need to purchase any inventory until it's sold. You also don't need a warehouse. You don't need, fly bugging me. You also don't need local staff, as you can use low-cost $1 and $2 per hour overseas staff. You also don't have to pay workers' compensation, Medicare benefits, superannuation, security for your warehouse, all the outgoings for your warehouse, like water, council rates, maintenance, computer equipment, government approvals for products, warehouse damage, warranty repairs, etc., etc. And you also don't have to pay for any insurance for your warehouse or your staff. You also don't have to wrap items, drive to the post office, etc., etc. And as a bonus with dropshipping, you get paid up front, and then you can use your credit card to pay for items. So you get up to 55 days to pay for an item. And you can also rack up massive amounts of frequent flyer points to use for flights, cruises, iPads, iPhones, televisions, etc. Now, not being tied down to a warehouse means the dropship business can be almost completely automated using software to check, say, supplies, inventory levels, etc. And also, you can use low-cost overseas staff to manage virtually the rest of the business. Today, all of us are really all blessed that the internet has given us this ability to run a business from literally anywhere on the planet. So in a nutshell, dropshipping is all about using other companies' inventories to fulfill your orders. Then later on, if you wish to, you can start importing your own products, and you can start importing your top-selling dropship items, but that's for another video. That's all for this week. Please leave a comment for me below. Until next week, list more, sell more. This is Neil Waterhouse.